Time now for sports. The ride for UConn women's basketball coming to an end tonight, but not the storybook finish they were hoping for. Unkwa Sonye joins us now with a recap of tonight's game. Unkwa?
Hey, Carmen, sometimes the phrase battling adversity is overused in sports, but for the Huskies this season, it was a daily way of life. Even on the sport's biggest stage tonight, UConn wasn't at full strength, already missing Dorka Juhas, and AZ Fudd was sick going into shoot-around. And this is all for a rematch against the tournament's #1 seed, South Carolina, and Aaliyah Boston, the National Player of the Year. Sean Pragano is in Minneapolis right now. He was there from start to finish, and he will give us more on how everything went down. Sean?
Well, good evening to you, Unkwa. Yeah, right now the South Carolina women's basketball team is celebrating cutting the net. And you said it wasn't a storybook ending for the UConn women, but I'll tell you, we just listened to Gino Auriemma speak, and he could not be more proud of this team. Of course, the UConn women do lose 64-49. It is the first time in the history of the UConn women's program, especially Gino Auriemma, first time that he has lost in a title game. He is now 11-1 all-time in title games. Across the bench, Dawn Staley is now 2-0. But the big thing that happened here in this game, UConn got off to a little bit of a slow start, and South Carolina came out on fire and kind of set the tone. Gino Auriemma saying afterwards, we weathered that storm. We kind of cut it back to about 5 in this game and then just couldn't get enough. UConn really did a pretty good job against Aaliyah Boston. She had 11 points, but for UConn, they struggled rebounding the ball. They were out-rebounded 2-1 in this ball game. And you know what? Kristen Williams, she scored with about 1:50 to go in this game. She only had 2 points. Paige Beckers had 14. She tried to will her team to victory in her hometown. Not to be. 64-49. The UConn women end the season as runners-up in the UConn or the women's basketball world. Coming up at the top of the hour, we will hear from head coach Gino Auriemma, Paige Beckers, and also senior Avina Westbrook. We'll send it back to you.
Sean, thank you. And of course, you should stick with us for the next few minutes as we will have more and more off of UConn's tough loss in the national title game. That's it for me in sports.